Three branches of government. The mystery behind it all. Who's behind our government? Ever wonder who's in charge of us all? Who makes the laws? Who runs our courts? Let's investigate with Detective Eagle Eye. Let's break it down. Our government has three parts: the executive branch, the legislative branch, and the judicial branch. I wonder what each branch does. Executive branch. Who are the people that make up the executive branch, and what do they even do? The first guy is the president. He's the one that runs our country. The next guy is the vice president. He helps the president run our country. And finally, there's the cabinet. They help advise the president. Together, they make up the executive branch. The legislative branch. Who are the people that make up the legislative branch, and what do they even do? Broken down into two parts, the Senate and the House of Representatives. The Senate, there are 2 senators from each state, 100 senators total. And in the House of Representatives, there are 435 total, and it's based on each state's population. The judicial branch. Who are the people that make up the judicial branch, and what do they even do? There are 2 parts to the judicial branch: the Supreme Court, that has 9 judges, and other federal courts, such as appeal court. These courts keep us in check and make sure that we are being just. Detective Eagle Eye, but how do I remember all 3 parts of the government? I have an idea. Let's sing about it.
I've never seen a king or queen in the flesh. I've only heard about them in the movies. And I'm so proud of my government. We break it down with separation of powers, but everybody's like executive, legislative, judicial branches. These are all the parts that contribute to our government. We don't care. That's how we do it in America. Everybody's like executive, legislative, judicial branches. These are all the parts that contribute to our government. We don't care. That's how we do it in America. We'll never be royals, even though it's in our blood. The government is so not cool. We crave a democratic rule. Let me be your ruler. I am the president, and people are rule. Our government family. The founding fathers cracked the code. We count our votes to select the Senate and Supreme Court. And everyone who knows us knows that we're fine with this. We come from a monarchy, but everybody's like executive, legislative, judicial branches. These are all the parts that contribute to our government. We don't care. That's how we do it in America. Everybody's like executive, legislative, judicial branches. These are all the parts that contribute to our government. We don't care. That's how we do it in America. We'll never be royals, even though it's in our blood. The government is so not cool. We crave a democratic rule. Let me be your ruler. I'm the vice president, and people will rule our government fairly. We're everything we ever dreamed, and I'm in love with being free. Life is great without a care. We aren't caught up in your royal affair, and we'll never be royals. Even though it's in our blood, that government is so not cool. We crave a democratic rule. Let me be your ruler. You can call me president. People will rule our government fairly.
Now that we know a song, we can sing about our government to help us remember it. Remember, detectives. Break it down. Our government has 3 branches. The executive branch, which includes the president, the vice president, and the cabinet. The legislative branch, which includes the Senate and the House of Representatives. And the judicial branch, which includes the Supreme Court and other federal courts. Detective Eagle Eye says, remember, that's how we do it in the U.S.